It's pretty safe to assume that here in the United States we all kind of have our minds on politics, but we're Star Wars fans, so we also have our minds on Star Wars, so why don't we put the two together? And I promise you, this isn't another one of those videos where I tell you that all the villains are communists and all the good guys aren't. Because that wouldn't make sense. Not all communists are bad people, and not all bad people are communists. This brings us to our first character, Sheev Palpatine. Sheev Palpatine has no political affiliation. I can already see the comments rolling in. He's a Republican, he's a Democrat. He's not. He just wants power, he doesn't care where he gets it from. The Empire may have its roots in fascism, so you could say that the Empire has its side in politics, but Emperor Palpatine does not. If that was a disappointing answer, I understand. And that's why the next one is another villain, Darth Maul. Darth Maul always seems to be running from a government. Not one in particular, but all of them. He even aligns himself with an anti-government terrorist organization called Death Watch. Later in his life, he becomes the leader of the crime syndicate Crimson Dawn. In the Clone Wars Season 7, he even tells us that he will thrive in chaos. In other words, Darth Maul is an anarchist. This might be surprising to you at first, but when you really think about it, it makes sense. Our next character is Princess Leia, and the answer to this may surprise you. Now, after Return of the Jedi, during the Galactic Cold War era, she was very afraid of the First Order formerly known as the Imperial Remnant. But she was sort of regarded as a warmonger during this time because there was so much pressure to further defund the New Republic military. This is what led to her taking charge in the formation of the Resistance. As I'm sure you can tell, this would make her seem like a bit of an extremist, but we will simply call her a conservative. Next we have Mon Mothma, and it seems strange to compare her to George Washington, but I will. And let's be honest, George Washington was mostly elected president because he was already a well-known figure, just like Mon Mothma. She was probably the second most famous person in the entire galaxy, second only to Palpatine, for the same reason that Hitler is probably more famous than Winston Churchill. In short, Mon Mothma may not have been the best choice for Chancellor, she was just the most obvious choice. After elected, she ushered in the new era of defunding the New Republic military. In a different era, this may have been fine, but it wasn't right now. I would put Mon Mothma in the category of extremely liberal, but wow, she was not smart. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.